Robert Schuller, senior pastor at the Crystal Cathedral, was 5 years old when his Uncle Henry arrived at the family's Iowa farm from his missionary assignment in China. On that day, the young boy made a commitment to become a minister. 20 years later, that young boy was ordained. Following his ordination, Dr. Schuller accepted a call to the Ivanhoe Reformed Church in Chicago, a struggling congregation with 38 members. He worked to build the church, and when he left Chicago 5 years later, Ivanhoe's membership had grown to more than 400. In 1955, the Reformed Church in America asked Dr. Schuller to begin a new church in Garden Grove, California. With only $500, he rented a drive-in movie theater and delivered his weekly sermon from the roof of the snack bar. The fledgling congregation grew steadily, and soon a church building was needed. The new church seated 1,200 people. That was inside. Outside, there was space for hundreds to hear Dr. Schuller's message from their cars, and for hundreds more to sit on the grass surrounding the sanctuary. When that facility was outgrown, Dr. Schuller commissioned architect Philip Johnson to design one of the world's most beautiful, inspiring churches, the Crystal Cathedral. Entirely enclosed by glass, the church seats 3,000 and is the setting for Dr. Schuller's Hour of Power international telecast. Dr. Schuller's leadership in church design and communications led to a term as the only non-architect on the 48-member board of the American Institute of Architects, one of the many honors and awards he has received over the years. A truly marvelous creation. In 1968, Dr. Schuller opened the first live 24-hour telephone counseling crisis service. It is now a nationwide telephone crisis center and includes a counseling service for teenagers at a time when they desperately need it. For a dedication to his calling and for a commitment to people everywhere, the Horatio Alger Association is proud tonight to honor Dr. Robert Schuller. Vanita Van Caspel from the class of 1982 will present the Horatio Alger Award to Dr. Schuller.
I have prepared for tonight the best 20-minute sermon I've ever put together. In fact, I decided it was too good to share with just 1,000 people, and so I'm going to hold it for television this Sunday. I look down into the face of this sculptured head of Horatio Alger, and it's one minister looking at another. He was, you know, a minister. And I am very proud and deeply honored in the name of my profession and representing, I trust, the Protestant pastors and the Roman Catholic priests and the rabbis and spiritual leaders of our country to receive this award. I believe that there are 3 other ministers that have come before me in your 41 years. Dr. Daniel Poling, my mentor, Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, the chairman of this event, and my wonderful friend, Dr. Billy Graham. And I have to say that if it was not for all of these pastors, priests, spiritual leaders that man the little synagogues and churches and temples on small salaries, struggling to do their work day after day, I don't think we'd have the freedom that we have tonight in America. There are two verses in the Bible that hit me with force for the first time last week. Joshua, he said, "You are living in cities you did not build, and you are eating from vineyards that you did not plant." And all of us here tonight, and I feel this is especially true of me, I am here tonight because of contributions that others have made. I'm thinking of all of those who, as I look at the flag, who died for our country and who fought to keep us free. Thank God for them. I don't know who you are, but we're free tonight. I'm thankful tonight for all of those who built the schools and these educational establishments so we could learn. And above all, I'm thankful to my dad and mom, who were simple Iowa farming folk. We were poor people. Poor is when you don't have enough money to buy coal in the winter when it gets 20 below zero and you stuff corn cobs to produce the heat. I suppose that's being poor. Well, I've come from an Iowa farm. I'm proud of that. We milk cows every night. I've told people I don't think I would be what I am if I hadn't learned to milk cows, because the cows get milked every night. Whether it's cold, a blizzard. The only night we didn't milk cows was when the tornado dropped like a slithering snake out of a black cloud and swooped down upon us and took away everything that we had, and we barely escaped with our lives in a car. That's the only night we didn't milk cows. You learn something. You learn that if you make a commitment, you can never turn a problem into an excuse for quitting or not staying with it. I want to thank you so much for this honor. To my wife, to my children, my family, and all of you who share the faith. And tonight, I accept this. And here's to all the good preachers in America that do a better job than I do. Thank you very much.